What's going on, viewers for the internet? I'm VarietyGamer95, back for some more Super Mario World. I was actually about to say Valley of Bowser. I was getting ahead of myself. So last time, we took care of the Valley of Bowser, basically. So all that we have left now is the front door of Bowser's Castle. So, Bowser's Castle is actually pretty interesting. So there are these different doors that we can pick from. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are 4 different doors we can pick from, and they all lead to different areas. So I actually would have created a restore point anyway because of what I'm about to explain here. So I'm going to create a restore point here because I'm going to be showing off all of the paths that you can take through Bowser's Castle. So I'm just going to go in numerical order, I guess. So here we go. Here's number 1. Number 1 is an auto-scrolling area with this thing again, the Crusher, I guess. If you have the Switch Palaces unlocked, then it's a little bit easier. A little bit. Or maybe a lot easier. Okay. So, that was door 1. It was pretty short. And every time you complete a path, you go through another room with doors 5 through 8. All the way over here. But I'm gonna go back and show off door number 2. Which is quite literally door number 2, right here. So door number 2, this is probably the easiest path. Because you have these Koopas here, but you can go to the other side of the fence to avoid the lava bubbles that are in the mix as well. So door number 2 is actually pretty easy. It's one of the easiest, I think. Let's load the restore point. Alright. Okay, come on. My controller's not responding because I pressed start first. Alright, here's door number 3. I believe door number 3 is, yes, this room. So you have these little curtains that hide the paths that you can jump to. We also have these enemies. These are Mecha Koopas. This is actually their only appearance in the game, believe it or not. We have not seen Mecha Koopas up to this point. Thankfully, that was a cape feather, but I guess it doesn't matter. Because I've got to load a restore point anyway. So, load the restore point again. And finally, we have door number 4, which is all the way at the end, of course. Right, let's go ahead and run forward. If you glitch your way through some of these blocks, you can actually get stuck. Wow, I almost flew right off the ledge. Luckily, I did not. So door number 4 is probably the hardest of the doors, but I'm showing off everything here, so... Okay, that's it. Come on, go in the door. Alright, now I'm going to show off the second half of the doors, so create a new restore point for this room, and show off the doors again. Door number 5. Alright, this one. So here are these pillars here, spike pillars here, or skewers. Have to time our run carefully. And, okay, I got lucky right there, but I guess it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna load the restore point anyway. Anyway, I'm not gonna go over that quite yet. So that was door number 5. Apparently, the room that I was thinking of that I thought was door number 5 is this one right here, door number 6. You go through the door and you come out a warp pipe for some reason. And hey, look at that, these moving walls are back. With a vengeance, because they got spikes on them now. Wow, I got off pretty easy with the skewer back there, because usually if you end up underneath one, then you're screwed. But Small Mario's height was just crap. Small Mario's height was just barely enough to avoid getting punctured by that thing. I always got to demonstrate what I meant by that too. Alright, so after that we're gonna go through these balls and chains. I believe we want to go... Oh, crap. Anyway, the pipe's up there. Well, whatever. You know where that pipe's going to lead you to. I basically shut off the whole room, so... Let's load up the restore point and go to door number 7. Alright. So here's door number 7. I believe this is the one with... Yes. So, we have these gold Bowser statues that show up right here. Yes. Oh, you can spin jump the fire. I think you can spin jump these guys? Yes. Okay, luckily that one went to the lava. Yeah, this is door number 7. Here, I might as well just show you. Yeah, it would have led to this place anyway. So, that was door number 7. Last but certainly not least is door number 8. Which is all the way at the end. Door number 8 is pretty interesting, too. Door number 8, I consider a little bit easier than the others. It is full of charging chunks, so all they do is bounce. If you have the blue and green switch palaces, you can get a cape feather. Okay. Gotta watch out, too, because there's a pit of spikes. So all 4 of the second half doors will lead to this room. It's coming up pretty bright in the recording. I'm not sure if you can see it. Okay, if my screen was lagging for a second there, this will actually brighten the room a little bit. So those are Ninjas from Super Mario Bros. 2. Funny how Ninjas have only appeared up to this point in Super Mario World. Yeah, they've only appeared in Bowser's Castle. So we have to go through a short platforming section before we fight the big man himself. So this is actually the room where the back door would have taken us, but it would have added a checkpoint. Which, I don't know why you want to take the checkpoint, because you want to go back for a power-up anyway. It's alleviated somewhat in the Game Boy Advance remake, because it follows Mario 3 rules. North American Mario 3 of powering down. Alright, so here we go. Here we go, this is it. This is Bowser himself. The display has disappeared except for your held item because of complications involving Mode 7. This is not the case in the Game Boy Advance remake, where you get 800 seconds instead of 400. So here's Bowser. We cannot harm Bowser, and touching the propeller, not the clown car itself, the propeller will actually hurt us. So he's going to hover, he'll stop, and the game taught us at the beginning that we can toss objects upward. Now when Bowser is in his stun animation, you actually go right through him. Alright? So here's why I recommend having a cape. Because what I do here is this. Because these fireballs are going to drop. And in the event that I get hurt, that's going to happen instead. Anyway, I want to grab the cape first, because Toadstool up there is going to drop a mushroom. Super mushroom. Okay, so now Bowser is going to hover in a different way. But he's not going to drop Mecha Koopas immediately. He's going to stop and drop this bouncy ball that we can spin jump off of. Or it's an iron ball, actually. We can spin jump off of it. So just hit A once. Wow, that was close. Don't tap A. Okay, so he's going to drop 2 Mecha Koopas. If we miss one, then we have to go through that cycle again. Crap. Oh no, I got him! Nice. Okay, I got him twice. Okay, so I have an idea of where the fireballs are going to drop. But I guess I'm going to do this again anyway. Yes, because they'll pick up where they left off. Now the third phase is where things get interesting. Oh boy, okay. So now Bowser's going to bounce in his clown car. Okay. It has an angry face too. I believe at this point, yes, he'll drop his Mecha Koopas. At least we don't have any additional obstacles to worry about. Okay. He's vulnerable. And once you hit him 6 times, that's it. Bowser has been defeated, and we saved Princess Toadstool. Go ahead, Mario, get your kiss. Mario's adventure is over. Mario, the princess, Yoshi, and his friends are going to take a vacation. That was actually the whole plot of the game. Mario and Luigi had ventured to Dinosaur Land for a vacation, but they left Toadstool behind to test out some capes, and that's when Bowser kidnapped her because they weren't around. How funny that they had a fireworks show prepared just for this moment. Aw, that one's in the shape of a heart. And with that, that's the credits. Of course I love Super Mario World. This game's a classic. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this was actually the game that introduced me to the Super Mario series. And I remember playing Mario Land 2 for the Game Boy as well. I didn't have much memory of that until I got it on 3DS VC. But that's something completely different. I remember mentioning at the end of Terribly Unfolded that I said I was going to Let's Play Lit, the WiiWare version. I did try recording that game. The thing is, I'm notoriously bad at puzzle games. This includes Tetris, which has gotten a lot more combo-oriented over time. And I was too lazy to look up the solutions to all the puzzles. So, this game would have actually been Let's Play 16, but it ended up being Let's Play 15 instead. I also remember mentioning that Let's Play this game specifically so Sunshine would not be my first Mario Let's Play, because that's my least favorite Mario. I've been playing through that with my sibling lately, and I've almost gotten to the final world of Mario Sunshine. But I don't know if I'll ever do a Let's Play of that game. I think it actually requires a lot of patience. Alright. It's amazing how Mario just went through all the different locales on foot. In the Game Boy Advance version, all the Yoshi eggs would actually be colored differently than yellow. You'll see why in a minute. So here we are back at Yoshi's house. We have red, blue, and yellow Yoshis, which up to this point we've only seen blue and green. Alright, so everyone gets into position, and Yoshi's finally hatched. Baby Yoshis, as a matter of fact. Alright, and with that, believe it or not, this game actually tells you the names of all the enemies who appeared in the game. Almost all of them. There's one or two that are excluded in this version, but they were added in the Game Boy Advance remake. So notice that the charging chuck is blue. They may have inconsistent color palettes too. Like, that charging chuck was blue. We've never seen a single blue charging chuck throughout the game. So yeah, a lot of these enemies that were introduced in Super Mario World, they just never made a comeback. There have only been a few of them. Like, Monty Moles came back. Bonsai Bills came back. Rex's surprisingly came back in one of the Mario RPG games. Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. And I think Partners in Time as well, I don't remember. The classic Koopa Troopas, those round enemies that look like cherries. The game said that they were Goombas. They're actually not Goombas. It's clear that they're different species in Japan, but the misconception wasn't corrected in North America until Super Mario 3D World came out for the Wii U. There's going to be a Switch version now. Yes, I'm so excited to see that. Finally, I can play the game without controller restrictions. I hate the gamepad restrictions. So one of my biggest bothers about the Wii U is just how many games just force you to use the gamepad for no good reason, other than use the primary controller. If you're going to do that, use its features, aside from off-TV play. Seriously, it pisses me off. Anyway, blue dry bones and blue bony beetles have not been seen either, just like the charging chucks. The Magic Koopa would have been added to this screen in the Game Boy Advance remake, but it's not here for some reason. Alright. Reznor. It's possible to have gone through the entire game without seeing Reznor. As well as a lot of these enemies, actually. It's possible to play through the whole game without seeing Torpedo Ted. Because like I said, for the longest time, I didn't know how to access Soda Lake. That's the last of the regular enemies, and we're introduced to the bosses who appeared in all the castles. And that's the end. Well, not quite. There's no way you can exit this screen once you get past here. Once you get here in Super Mario World. I'm pressing all the buttons, but none of them are doing anything. At this point, all your lives will be reset, because you have to reset the game. So next time with Super Mario World, there's still one last world that I have to go through, and that's the Star World. So I'll be going over that next time. See you then.